couple minutes. I'm Caitlin, and today we're breaking down how to frost a cake. First thing we're gonna need is our cake. Today's cake is a chocolate and red velvet marble cake. Don't know if you can see that, but it is beautiful, and I can testify that it is so delicious. Next, we're gonna need something to put the cake on. So today I'm using a cake drum. Super sturdy, a little thicker than a cake board, but you could absolutely use a cake board or even a cake plate. Both work great. Today I'm using the cake drum. I'm also going to be using a turntable. If you'd like to see a video of how to frost cake without a turntable, comment down below and let me know. We will also be using an offset spatula, a cake scraper, as thin as possible will help you the most, and lots of delicious buttercream. Let's get started. Now, as you can see, I started with a little bit, maybe a little bit too much, of frosting on my cake drum just to help the first cake layer to adhere. Now first, I'm just going to fill and stack this cake with some frosting. Follow me at Steve Cake Bake on Instagram if you'd like to see the time lapse of this cake and many others coming together. Now that our cakes are stacked and filled, it's time for the crumb coat. A crumb coat is a very thin layer of frosting that helps hold in all of your crumbs. For the crumb coat, I like to use all this delicious frosting hanging off the sides from when I started filling the cake. Sometimes we'll cover all of your cake, but totally fine if it doesn't. Just dip into your frosting and use a little bit more to cover the entire cake. We want to lock all those crumbs in. We want no crumbs in our final layer. Now once we have a rough layer of frosting all the way around, we're going to take our cake scraper and scrape away just all the excess, just so we have one even coat. The crumb coat does not have to be perfect. All we're looking for is a smooth base to work with later, so you can take any extra frosting you scraped off to fill in any areas you feel are a little bit bare. Whenever I'm doing a crumb coat, I keep a bowl off to the side with all the extra frosting that now has crumbs in it, so I can use it in different areas throughout the cake. Plus, it keeps that final batch of frosting we're going to use later crumb-free. After we finish smoothing on the crumb coat, we're going to pop the cake in the fridge to lock in all those crumbs and the freshness of the cake. You can totally pause here if you want a semi-naked cake, but I'm going to go for one more frost. Okay, our cake is nice and cold and our frosting is light and fluffy. Now we're going to start frosting. I like to have a pile of frosting right on top of the cake that I can draw from as I go all the way around and frosting. So I'm just going to take some and begin smoothing it all across the sides of the cake. I love using an offset spatula because I feel it really gives me the best angle and does a lot of the work for me. Another tip to get the best angle is think about flipping over. So I frost with my right hand, so I'm going to go over to the opposite side, hold my spatula vertically, and smooth that way. You can totally try any method, what feels right to you, but what I find is the most efficient and works best is to take it in your dominant hand, flip it over vertically to your opposite side, and then smooth. Okay, now it's time to scrape the sides. Now the key here is to have a really good scraper. This one has definitely been loved a lot, but it works best, I find, because it is super, super thin, and that's what we want to do. Hand on your scraper has super light pressure. You're going to take your non-scraper hand and go to 12 o'clock, so you can actually bring it all the way around in one fluid motion. We don't want to have edges, so every time you lift up your hand and adjust it, it's going to create a little jagged edge in your frosting. So 12 o'clock, 1 if you can, all the way around. Super light pressure. Let's take it through. Well, that was just our first pass, but already you can see it's so much smoother. The reason why we want to do really light pressure is as you put your spatula through the frosting, the light pressure will cause those air bubbles to actually seal off themselves. Really hard pressure will cause them to pop and leave gaps within your frosting. Now, it's going to be super tempting to make sure every little aspect of your frosting coverage is perfect. I'm really happy with these sides. This little aspect right here, I don't even know if you can see it on camera, but isn't perfect. And I'm tempted to keep going on my scraper to try to get that aspect of my cake perfect. But as many of you I know, if you keep on going, you're gonna have more air bubbles surface. So get to a point where you're happy. Don't hyper focus on one imperfect spot and forget the rest of your cake that is absolutely beautiful. Now let's talk about this lip, those clean, crisp edges everyone on Instagram is after. This is another thing that's going to take some practice, but I have faith in you that you can get it. I like to have my scraper in my left hand so I can constantly be cleaning off my spatula. You guys know every time I frost cupcakes, I say a burst of pressure then release, a burst of pressure then release. Same here. Action, release all pressure. Action, release all pressure. Drag across, move off, across, move off. Now this is just one method of frosting a cake. There's lots more with extra plates and heating up knives and cutting off frosting pieces, which are all great methods. Find the one that works for you. This is just the most basic one that I find works really well. Woo! Beautiful. Now, is every single part of that perfect? No, but that's okay. Now, this cake is beautiful. I'm going to dress it up a little bit more with a chocolate drip and some frosting on top. So let's go. Thank you so much for being here today. It was so much fun to bake with you. Comment what technique you'd like me to break down next. Otherwise, I'll see you next time. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Follow me at Sweet Cake Bake on Instagram if you'd like to see the time lapse of this cake and many others coming together. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!